What's going on, everybody? Chad here from Beards, Heads, and Threads. And today I'm going to be talking about a common issue that a lot of men have. And when it comes to trimming your beard or shaping it up, trying to make it look good, there's a lot of guys out there that just don't know. So this isn't necessarily for all of you men out there that know how to trim your beards. Maybe you've never discovered what I'm going to talk about today, and that's cool too. Hopefully, it'll help you out, whether you are a beginner, novice, or a pro. But today, I'm going to be talking about how to line up your cheek lines perfectly. As you can see, I do have some growth growing on up here, and sometimes that doesn't really bother men. If you're a guy trying to really grow your beard out, it may not be too much of an issue for you. All right, and that's fine. Me, I like to keep it clean. I like to keep it just presentable, where when people see my face, they automatically notice the details. So let me just say this. And by the way, happy Sunday, Sunday fun day. This is the very first day of the week. So I hope you guys are off to a great start this week already. So with that being said, I do want to talk about the idea that when somebody first sees you, the first thing that they notice is your face. That's the very first thing they notice is your face. And so, why not take care of your face and make it very, very presentable and where it's you put your I've heard somebody say this one time, you want to put your best foot forward. Okay. So today, just doing very, very little, what I'm going to talk about today is going to really just up your game and just instantly give you a boost when it comes to people knowing when they see your face that you take care of yourself. Because if you can take care and straighten up your cheek lines, then that shows many things. It shows that actually you give a dang, you give a care, you actually, are concerned about the way you look, your appearance. And if you're concerned about your appearance, then obviously you do care about yourself. And so people notice that. It may not be all at once where they see your face and go, you know what? That guy takes care of himself. No, it's going to be more like, wow, this guy, he's got something going on. And so again, just to kind of encourage you, today I'm going to be going over just one little tool, one little tip, one little trick that is going to really enhance your look and make people, when they see you, go, wow, this guy takes care of himself. So, all of you men out there, pull it in here, listen up. We're going to talk a few minutes. I'm going to show you how to line up your cheek lines. I don't care if you've got a long beard, maybe you got a short beard. A lot of guys, they rock that close, tight business look, and that's completely fine. That's if that's what you're into, then perfect. That's great. But today, I'm going to show you how to do this. I've got a tool here, and I'm going to um, show you this cool tool that I have right here. All right. So with that being said, um, we're going to talk about this. So this is a tool that I found on Amazon. All right. And if you don't stop sending stuff, you're going to be banned. All right. You're going to be timed out notification. All right. We're not here to play games here. All right. We're trying to teach people how to do their cheek lines. So we've got Cristiano in here. Good to see you. And Cure. So here we go. Anna, all right. He's hilarious. Okay, so I know, right? So this is a tool that I found on Amazon. All right, really cool tool. Does not cost you very much money. I think right now they have a generation two. Just so you know, this is the generation one, and so the generation two is going to be enhanced, a little bit nicer. But it's just a cheap plastic tool. When you look at this, you go, wow, there's nothing too special about this tool, but it's really amazing. So I'm going to show you how to do this. All right. So it does have on the end, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a little triangle right there. Let me see if I can get that. All right. What's up, Nick? Good to see you, brother. Okay. So just going over a cool tool for your cheek lines if you're trying to straighten them up. Once again, this one was found on Amazon. I do have links below where you can find this, but I'm going to show you how to do this. All right. I'm going to show you some products that I use. All right. So you're going to put this right here and you're going to line that little arrow up to the middle of your lip. And I like to put my finger between here just so I know the distance um, where I'm at. All right. So pull that back a little bit. All right. Pull that back a little bit. And I've got a finger's length or width, I should say, between there. All right. And then pull that up like that. And boom. See that? Got that right there. Kind of pull that up a little bit. And then you can also, if you want to have, if you have lower cheek lines, I know this looks kind of funny, but if you have lower cheek lines, you can always move this down too. And, you can kind of get it to where you want it. All right. I'm going to probably hang out probably about right here. I do want to take a little bit off the top, just because I want it to be more of a thicker cheek line, if that makes sense. So we got 36 in here. If you guys could double tap the screen, give this a like. So I'm going over the cheek line. So this is an amazing tool, guys. I'm just going to tell you right now, if you have not discovered this, amazing. So I'm going to drop my cheek lines a little bit today, because I just want to. All right, so I got a finger there and a finger there, and this is lined up here. Okay, so now that I have this, all right, I don't want to really take off my sideburn too much. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are into men's grooming, beard care, head shaving, reviews, things like that. When it comes to men's stuff, this is perfect for you. All right, so I think we're good. All right, it's pretty lined up. Got finger width here, finger width here, and we're good. All right, so once you have that, it comes with a cool pencil. Now, this pencil did not come with it. It comes with one like this. I bought these on Amazon. If you're curious, this is red. Most of them will come with the pencil sharpener, so I'm going to sharpen this pencil real quick. Thank you very much. Pencil sharp. All right, so now that I have that on there like this, I just want to make sure that it is still not moved. Usually, I don't have to deal with this too much because I'm not really making a video. I just do it. And what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line down the sides. But what I recommend, I should have told you about this before, and I'm sorry. You want to make sure that you have your hair brushed down. All right. Just get a boar bristle brush, something like that would work. Doesn't take very long to do this. All right. So now we're good. Got the line between. I'm just going right above my lip. Again, just wanting to drop the cheek line down a little bit. All right. I'm going to take this and I'm going to simply just draw a line right here. If you got like a lot of hair, you're going to probably be right, just going over the hair. I draw a line here too, and here, just so I know where to trim to. Okay. All right. See that? Now, obviously, that's just hair that was in there. All right. So, show you how to do this. All right. Okay. No spamming. No spamming. All right, so here we go. I'm going to take my trimmers first, and if you have trimmers, I highly recommend using a good one. This is Brio Beardscape. I did not drop the link below where you can find this, but I will. You can save yourself 10% on any Brio with the code MJB10, I think. I'm not sure. I'll drop it below. All right, so here we go. Just going to take off the top here. I just shaved my head, by the way, too. All right. Okay, so you're just gonna go right over the line here with your trimmers first. I do this because I don't really like to use a straight edge razor with longer hair. All right, so you're just basically taking off the hair here, the longer pieces. And if you don't like to shave with the straight edge razor, you can use with it like a regular traditional razor too. It's fine. And you don't even need to even use a trimmer if you don't want to. I mean, if you want to just go ahead and, or if you don't want to shave, you can just use a trimmer, I guess I should say. So you always have all the gadgets I didn't know I needed. So hey, that's what I'm here for, to help. How long did it take me to grow a beard? It's been the last 3 years. I've cut it, trimmed it too far, too much, but the best thing to do is just go ahead and let it roll. Just let it grow. Use a good beard product. By the way, you need to use a good beard wash, beard oil, and beard butter. If you want to use the beard butter, I do have my own products that I sell at BHT Grooming. All right. So if you want to go to bhtgrooming.com, you can find all of the stuff other than the tool that I'm talking about today. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to shave my cheek line. So make it look really, really good. So what I do before I even start, I put a good, have you already done the neck? I have not done the neck. I'm not doing the neck. I'm just doing the cheek lines today. All right. So it's not even that big. So here's a pre-shave oil that I'm using today from BHT Grooming. There's no label on it. I've made it myself. All right. So it does have some castor oil in it, which is a good like barrier. All right. So I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. All right. Rub the rest in my arms because the oil is fantastic for your skin. It's going to have all the great carrier oils in it. It's going to do a very, very, very good job. So this one is scented. Most of my oils are scented. I love fragrances, as you can see behind me. So I just like to smell good. Do you like to smell like a boss? You can smell like a boss. All right, it can happen. Just got to put the right stuff on, right? Make sure you hit that like button if you're cool, and if you're a man in here, I'd like to know how many men. And so it's always good to kind of notate and have an idea how many men are in here in the chat. We got 45, we got 7, so there must be a lot of women in here. I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So here's the deal. I usually let this sit just for a couple of moments or minutes, I should say, and I usually use a gel, and it's called, I don't know if I even have it here. I thought I brought it with me, but it's called Tomb 45. It is a clear shave gel. It's green. I love it. Smells fantastic. But you can get away with just using pre-shave oil, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I have a Chevette straight edge razor right here. All right, you can use any. I did link one below. That's kind of like this. If you're looking for one on Amazon. But so what you want to do when you use a straight edge razor, there's a trick to it. Now, a lot of guys may know how to do this, but a lot of look for beard oil in France for my fiance. Okay, well, I can ship to France, I'm pretty sure. So bhtgrooming.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my skin down, and I'm just going to keep it level and just go like that. You see that? Taking off some of that hair on the side. Now, usually I do this obviously in front of a mirror, so it's kind of harder to do this. I wanted to do this in front of you guys so you can learn. So if I cut myself today, you have it on video live. Again, you want to just pull your skin back. Go gentle, don't go crazy. This is why I use head shavers a lot of times because, I want to go fast. Everybody wants to get their stuff done quick in a fast manner. Really good ASMR video, by the way. If you're really able to hear, you would hear the crunching of the cut. Telling you all my secrets today. You guys want to learn how to have an amazing looking beard that's going to really enhance your look immediately, where people are going to look right at your face and go, man, dude, you got a good looking beard. Many people have good beards, but they just don't know how to really make them look amazing. And I'm going to tell you, products work. They really do. I mean, it's no gimmick. It is the truth. All right, it's the truth. But you can use product. But even if you don't like groom your beard and try to make it look good, doesn't matter. All right. So usually this doesn't take that long to do. All right, but I'm trying to go super slow because I don't want to cut myself because it's hard to. I don't have like really good lighting right now. Again, that pre-shave oil works very, very good on your face when you're shaving. Helps the razor glide, and it also does very good for your skin. It's gonna also soften your follicle for a closer shave. Frankie, what's up, dude? Hey, dude, it's about time you get here and start cleaning up some of this mess. I'm just kidding, bro. Can only trim with machines. I wish I had the guts to use a blade. And that's fine too. I mean, it's not for everybody. But if you do, you can use a trimmer or you can use a straight edge razor. But this tool works fantastic. A lot of people want like a immediate like booster when it comes to your face, your beard. Like right when somebody sees you, they're gonna go, "Whoa, you look good." And it's crazy because I mean it's the simple things. It's the most simple things that make the biggest difference. It seems like, and that's pretty much with anything in life. All right, so you can see here. You can see, well, you can't really see here, but you can see the hair above right there. You can see what I've taken off there. So fantastic. All right. So doing pretty good job real fast with this tool. I mean, it didn't take very much. Again, just using this plastic piece of tool does wonders. And it's not very much money either. I mean, we're talking like 15 bucks, you know. What's 15 bucks for making sure that you always have straight, even, symmetrical cheek lines every time? I just have a little thing of water down here that I'm just dipping this razor into. So if you're asking, no, I did not shave my eyebrows. I do have a cool tool for it though. Me and my tools. I love my gadgets and tools. It's got a little comb, guide comb on both sides, fine and wide. You just kind of go like that. See that, guys? Perfect cheek lines every time. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, makes a huge difference. Huge difference. And if you're looking to like enhance your game when it comes to the appearance of your face, again, my goodness, we got a lot of trolls on here today, don't we, Frankie? A lot of trolls. So I'm just gonna kind of go through the comments. Bro looks like he belongs to Sons of Anarchy. Okay, okay, okay. Girls usually do makeup, and now guys with no content do beards. Yeah, so you must be like a really ugly dude that don't care about yourself. All right, I'm just saying. I mean, it's always the trolls that come on here and want to talk trash about other people and what they look like and what they're doing. Here's the deal: you come to the wrong channel to talk smack because I already know about haters. I deal with haters all the time, and usually about 95% of the time they're just jealous, and so it's what it is. So there is so much blind hatefulness in so many people. There really is. I honestly, I really don't care. I mean, people could come on here and say what they want. I'm just here to help guys that have beards to take care of their beards. I mean, I guess if that's a crime these days, if that's effeminate to come on and talk about beard care, I think most guys these days are like guys are actually learning about skincare. And I'm not saying necessarily, oh, let's put skin on our arms and all our stuff for our skin on our arms stuff, which obviously I'm all about taking care of myself, but you should too. If you really want to learn how to look good, I mean, even if you're like how do I say this in a nice way? If you're not blessed with good physical attraction, um, this can help you too. I mean, you can be ugly. I shouldn't have said that, right? But seriously, you can be ugly and not very attractive and still have respect from people because you care about yourself. You take care of what you have. And so he's literally doing the most, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Nick, appreciate you. Frankie J, appreciate you. Haters are so miserable, they'll complain about anything and everything. Modern mystic messages, you're absolutely right. Appreciate you stopping by and watching. I know that you guys are not men, but you guys are welcome. And maybe you have men in your life that, you want to probably share this with. I mean, um, what would you call a good oil for dry beard? So there are several different oils out there that are fantastic, but the best thing to do is get one that has a mixture of stuff for different reasons. Skin care is beard care. As I said before, I recommend. Now, again, I am a business, so Beards, Heads, and Threads, BHT Grooming. Why would I not talk about my products? But this right here, Deepwater Spice, can be like Acquadigio Profumo. That's discontinued. It's got the aquatics and the spices and stuff like that. It's going to be kind of aromatic, woody, mineral and fresh, but it's going to have castor oil in it, which is a good barrier for your skin. It's going to have argan oil, which is a good heat protector. It's going to have sweet almond oil, marula, and what else does it have? Jojoba, which is your natural oils. It mimics the natural oil from your facial hair. So this stuff will keep your beard hydrated all day long. The filling beard is like all day long. The scents, if you like scents, I love fragrances. If you like scents, this will last you probably 8 plus hours in your beard. No kidding. And it's very strong. It's not going to be overpowering where it's going to be too much for people around you, but you'll smell it throughout the day. It smells fantastic. You can find all this stuff. I've got, beard butter, which is like it's like a beard cream that absorbs it. It also does fantastic for your skin. So if you're a female or a male that actually wants to use lotion, I highly recommend using like a butter better than a lotion because lotion will just kind of like coat your skin on the top. Butter will absorb into your skin and make your skin look healthy. So butter does very well for tattoos, by the way, as well, when it comes to enhancing the color. What would you call a good oil for dry beard or and thin beard? So again, just if you got a thin beard, Just drink a lot of water, hydrate yourself really well, and just don't use regular shampoo. If you're using regular shampoo, that is a big no-no. You're using bar soap, that's a big no-no. You want to switch over to a daily beard wash that's made pH balanced for your facial hair. That's gentle. Again, you can find that at BHT Grooming as well. If you're curious, it is safe for your face. Conditioner, you can use it every other day, but treating your stuff different than you are now will actually make a difference. If you are moving in the right direction, using the right products, I promise, like even within a few weeks to a month, you'll notice a huge difference. You'll notice a difference immediately when it comes to the fill-in beard and the dryness, but the appearance of your beard will continue to grow and look so much better than it's been before. Do you ship to Ireland? I'm pretty sure I can ship overseas. Go to my website, bhtgrooming.com, and you can see there's shit. You can try the shipping out there and see. That is a long beard. Are you a peaceful person or terror? I come in peace. All right. I am not but listen, I can turn really mad. I can turn into a really bad dude if my kids are messed with or my wife. Just saying. But I'm pretty laid back, chilled guy. I used regular shampoo for a while. My beard was dry and brittle. Okay. Um, I'm using big box store brand beard products. I highly recommend you use what works great for you. So there's some products on at big box stores that do work, but for most part, there's a lot of them that are not going to be the best. So if you're in a pinch, you can get stuff at the big box stores, but you got to be careful because some of that stuff, has like I never would use products that have aqua, which is the first ingredient in your products, unless it's like a beard wash or conditioner. And there's a lot of beard butters out there and creams for your beard that look like this. This is not one. This is actually for your head, a moisturizer for your head. But if you find one that looks like this, I recommend not purchasing that because you shouldn't have water in your beard products. This one is the one that I sell. You can see the difference. It's more thicker because it's all butter and oil. There's two butters, mango butter, shea butter in this, refined. So it's not going to have that natural scent. This one is scented with like tobacco, amber, some smokiness, really, really nice. Does fantastic. You can find this on bhtgrooming.com. But that right there is a true beard butter that's going to daily moisturize and make your beard feel really like conditioned and just hydrated, if you will. Can you post a link to your site? So the link is below. You can find it, BHT Grooming. In fact, I've linked everything that I've talked about in this video below from the Brink. This is called the Clean Edge. The Brink. It's made by the Brink. I did not link the pencils, but you can find it on my Amazon store. I linked the Tim 45. I did not link the Brio Beardscape, which I will when I get off of here. Fantastic. I mean, I think if you go to Brio, use the code MJB10 or MJB15, you can save 10% or 15%. I can't remember what it was. BHTgrooming.com. Thank you, Frankie. Appreciate it. I'm using Brisk Beard Oil. Okay. Well, I mean, if it works, great. That's fantastic. Mine has castor oil in it, argan oil, sweet almond oil, jojoba, and marula. And here's the deal, guys. I have done hundreds, literally hundreds of reviews on beard products. You check out my channel. I've got over 1,000 videos on beard products and different fragrances and stuff like that. And I have discovered after meticulously, like really working with a quick carrier oil blend, something, and I've shared it with friends to get their opinions, that works very well, and it helps you lay your beard straighter. It just does fantastic in the beard. People go, man, my beard feels great immediately. The scents are good. I've got some great scents. Oud, if you like oud, I've got a great oud. It's oud essence. If you like the amber tobacco smokiness type of vibe, I've got the amber trail. If you like something like woodsy, that's going to be really like kind of spicy for the wintertime. Rustic timber is a fantastic oil that's like really selling off the shelves. And I've got the fragrance ones like the clone ones, which is going to be deep water spice. Midnight Current's going to be, in the beginning, I called it more like a marine notes, but I think it's more, the more I smell it, the more I realize it's more in the vein of like Armani Mania, Profumo. It's more of I don't know, it's like a darker fragrance type of scent. And of course, I've got the old saddle. If you like genuine, I don't want to say genuine leather, but like old worn leather and like rum. It's kind of like a very masculine scent. So I've got a whole bunch over there. You got to go check it out if you haven't. So yeah, I do have Terry Muglers or Mugler's fragrances right there. I used to have all of them, but that's the last two I have. And I think that's the Pure Shot. I think they called it something different later on. I got that like in 2010, long time ago. And that one is the Pure Tonka. So yeah, guys, let's see here. I also got sent a beard bundle from a company called MF Beard Co. Their butter is a creamy consistency. Listen, I want to say, Chris the Viking, your beard, dude, looks fantastic in the picture. You got a nice looking beard, bro. I like the white beards. My father-in-law's got a white beard. I've been working with him for this last year. His beard is insane, amazing. I love it. So, but guys, I wanted to jump on here and talk about this, kind of give you guys some help. Again, a lot of you guys may be professionals and you already know how to do this, and that's great. If you found a routine that you do that works for you, then that's great. But there's a lot of guys out there that struggle with cheek lines, and that's mainly why I did this video, because I wanted to share with you guys how you can actually achieve the straight symmetrical lines, and you don't have to worry about messing it up anymore. So right there, this one is Supremacy and Oud. Again, I love Oud. I'm an Oud lover. Then you got the Oud for Greatness. So, and then some more Ouds over here. So, but yeah, I love Oud, and that's why I made Oud Essence. It's going to be kind of like a Tom Ford Oud wood, kind of very woodsy, oudy, earthy scent. Fantastic. I love it. Shipping to Ireland expensive. I have no idea. I've never shipped to Ireland. It will be more than the United States, obviously, but yeah. Um, I love doing my cheek lines because I always, it's kind of like when I shave my head. If you guys are head shavers out there and you shave your head, I've got a lot of head shavers that I do reviews on and stuff. And I use razors too. But when you shave your head, like I just shaved this morning, you can see it's nice and shiny. It feels good. It feels good. And let me just say this. By the way, if you have not subscribed, make sure you do. Make sure you tap that like button when you're coming in, because it does help. So let's get these likes up. We can try to auction these likes up to about 20, 30, 40. I don't know. Do we got 15? Do we need 60? We need 60. We do that and joke around kind of on our other channel. And, it's kind of a fun deal that we do. But listen, it feels good when you shave your head. When you have hair growing like me, I hate my hair when it grows because obviously I have thin hair. It just doesn't look that good. But when I shave it, oh man, I feel great. And that's the thing, it's all about building confidence and looking good. That's why I have the whole motto: look good, smell good, feel good. When you smell good, you can feel good. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, it helps with your mental psyche, all of it all together. It really helps. I think, we don't talk enough on mental health. Good to see you, Brian. God bless you, brother. Thank you. My beard is currently 17 inches long. Been growing it for 6 years. I do own products from Mad Viking. Get out of here, Mad Viking. I love Mad Viking. Jason Seelan is a good friend of mine, but I'm trying to stretch it, and which is why I went to a cheaper, more convenient source. No, I get it. I get it. I love Mad Viking. You can see I've got some Mad Viking beard stuff right here, and I got some more in my bathroom. So Jason Seelan over there does a fantastic job. Good friend of mine. So yeah, I mean, as long as you're using a really good beard product that actually is working, that's what matters. When you start getting into like, different brands and stuff, a lot of it comes down to scents. You can go down a rabbit trail. You really can. If you're a big fragrance guy like me, you can chase scents all over the country when it comes to different beard products and companies. There's small batch beard companies seems popping up all the time. Nothing wrong with that. I'm happy for them. I've done the same thing, but I've done it because I wanted to come up with something that I can offer to my company, BHT Beards, Heads and Threads, where we're going to be selling all beard care stuff, all head shaving stuff. Hopefully, maybe one of these days, a head shaver I can come up and make and design myself, and clothing line for men. Cool T-shirts. Cool clothing, things like that. I know guys like that because I love stuff like that. I like to look good and I like to have nice clothes. And so, you want to be presentable. You want to make your appearance look great, but you also want to match it with some nice clothes. And so, if you're into that stuff, you're in the right place because that's what we talk about. I go over reviews of different things that men love, that I love. I'm a very masculine guy, very, I'm not effeminate at all. So if you are a man and you like guy stuff, you're gonna love this channel. If you don't like guy stuff, then you might like this channel if you're looking for guy stuff for your husband or boyfriend, but you're probably not gonna like this channel if you're a female because I talk about guy stuff all the time. This whole beard thing is out of control. No man should be using product in their beard. Put a skirt. Okay, all right, Patriot Washer. You just go be a patriot there and be very masculine and manly. All right. It's more moisturizing and cleanliness, bro. Okay. So, um, is there anything that you guys are struggling with your beard care? Any questions that you have for me that I can maybe help you while you're on here? I don't know if there's any skirts around that we can maybe give the Patriot Washer, but you know, it's just some people just don't care about the way they look. They don't care about their health. They don't care about nothing. And so that's on them. Everybody has a right and a freedom to do what they want to do. But for you to be on this channel today, obviously you're interested in either A, learning how to clean up your beard, or B, you just want to troll. And you know what? Welcome to the channel. Troll. You want to troll? Troll. I don't care. I mean, I'm sure one of my moderators will probably care and knock you off, but it just doesn't bother me. In fact, it helps when you comment in the algorithm here. So the more comments I get, the better. So guys, listen, if you're in here listening, you want to help me out, just comment, make a comment, talk to each other, welcome people in as they're coming in. I would appreciate that. It does help with the algorithm. And make sure you double tap the screen if you haven't. If you're a guy, I'd like to know how many guys are in here today. If you are a female, don't hit the like button unless you really, really want to. You can if you want to, but I'm just trying to kind of get an idea how many guys I have in the chat today. Again, talking about the Brink, the Clean Edge here from Amazon, fantastic tool. If you're using another like plastic tool, that's fine too. Maybe you just don't care about it being symmetrical, and that's fine too. This is just for people that struggle with their cheek lines and want straight cheek lines. I'm more into fragrances than I am beard care. I do have a beard, but it's nothing crazy. Hey, you're in the right place, man. I do a lot of reviews on fragrances. I'm going to be probably doing a lot more reviews soon because I seem to do more head shaving and beard reviews and routines and tips like that. But I'm definitely going to be introducing some more of these fragrances and stuff that I find. There is plenty enough info out there that everyone should know how to take care of their beards. Yep, plenty. What is that purple fragrance bottle? This right here? Is that what you're saying? Hi, bro. How often are you these live streams? I subscribe. I usually do live streams like probably three a week, 3, 4 times a week. I go live a lot, but I'm trying to do more live streams where I'm sitting here longer, like 30 minutes to an hour instead of like 10, 15 minutes that I used to do, kind of on the run. So want to put out way more better info for you guys to help you guys. Let me give you a little side tip too. Since we're talking about beard care today, never use a plastic comb on your face. All right. If you have a beard, especially if it's getting longer, don't use a plastic comb. So if you go to Walmart and buy a plastic comb, maybe you got a cheap comb from a big box store, stop using that because they're all like pressed. The plastic's pressed in a mold, and they have jagged edges that if you put under a microscope or a what is it, magnifying glass, you'll see jagged edges that will rip your hair out. Get a actual comb. I like Chicago combs. They're on my Amazon storefront. They are carbon fiber. They don't cost very much money. They're somewhere anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks. I do like Mad Viking as well. This is a paddle brush, but you don't have to get this. This is just, extra stuff. But I just use one that does not have the molding. All right, and this one's wide tooth because I got a bigger beard. So the bigger beard you get, and larger it gets, the more wide you want your comb to be. Let's see here. What do you think about goatees? There's nothing wrong with goatees. It's still facial hair. You should still be able to treat your hair on your face just as you would a beard. I've got guys all over that have goatees, mustaches that use my beard products, beard oil, because it's going to help your beard hair look better and feel better. So even if you got a goatee like this or just like this, a soul patch, whatever, it's still going to work with your facial hair. It's going to soften it and make it look just fantastic. I'm into fragrances, safety razors. I usually have a short beard, longer stubble. Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, listen, every beard's different and everybody rocks beards differently. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you have a short beard, then you could definitely use something like this. But if you have a routine already, fantastic. I'm happy. This, again, I'm just here to try to help people that struggle with cheek lines. All right. And I'm here to take some questions, give some advice and some answers. I've been doing this for quite a while. And so I know a lot of people into beard care. So I know I've gotten a lot of information and wisdom over the years that I can help you with. I coach people locally how to grow beards. And it seems like we got beards growing all over the city. And a lot of them I know. It's funny. Even the UPS guy that comes to my house in my neighborhood, I sell him beard products. And, it's just, everybody I come in contact with that have beards, I talk to them about beards. So it's just what it is. Carbon fiber, bamboo, and boom, there you go. You got it. Bamboo and boar hairbrush. Again, going back to the boar hairbrush right here. This one is from a company. I think I got this from a company called Chattanooga Beard Co. But it's funny because those are my initials, CB. So I love this. I use it a lot. Not necessarily down here, but more for my mustache. And these do great too when it comes to really like spreading out the oil in your beard as well. And it's a good exfoliator. By the way, I exfoliate my beard every day when I'm in the shower. I use my wide tooth comb, just kind of dig into my skin, causes blood flow and growth factors for your dormant hairs to continue to grow. Let's see here. I'm currently getting into oud. I don't like facial or animalic oud or facial or animatic oud, but some of my favorites are French Avenue, Azure, Oud for Glory, any recommendations. So, I mean, I've got, as far as fragrances, I think that you would like, let's see here, what is that company called? I think you'd like Zeus, and Zeus is spelled Zous. They've got black oud and gold oud, and it's fantastic. So I do have oud essence in my beard oil too, but that one's going to be more in the vein of kind of like oud for glory and all that, or sorry, oud for greatness and stuff like that. Uh, what would happen if you never use beard oil for your goatee? Well, it just depends on how long your goatee is. If it gets longer, it becomes more brittle, dried out because you're losing oil from sebum oil that's coming out in your hair. A lot of people get beard itch when it's short, but if you're not you're experiencing beard drift, kind of like dandruff in your beard, or if you're not experiencing like really bad itching and stuff like that, you might be okay. But the longer your beard grows, even if it's a goatee, the more you need beard oil because it's going to replace the sebum oil that comes from your sebaceous glands. It dries out your skin underneath. So that's the whole idea of beard oil. So a lot of people use beard butter just because they want it softer and they just want it to look nicer and more appearance. A lot of people use beard balm because they want to straighten it out. And I sell that as well too. It's got the beeswax in it too. That will help. I have a patchy beard still at 24, but my dad has a full beard. Does it mean I have to wait a few more? So your main like fullness when it comes to beard growing a beard is going to be at 40 years old. When you hit 40, you'll be like at your max stage where you can grow the best beard. So you got some time, bro. But I would definitely, use things to try to help enhance your beard while you're waiting, and trying to get that blood flow. Again, exfoliating your face will help a lot with blood flow and will help increase beard flow or beard growth from that blood flow. Bro, what is, I have no idea. I've never heard who described it as fecal. I don't know. It's probably a typo, what he said. I get that oud can be strong, but it doesn't stink. I mean, here's the deal. There are some ouds out there that are like with Eastern spices that smell. My wife says they smell like old man's breath. Really, really bad. Highly advise that you don't get anything like that. There's some beard products that I've ran across that I just do not like because it smells like that. But my oud certainly smells fantastic, like Tom Ford's oud would, in that vein. So I have no idea. It's been named Proud by some. I'll need to give that a smell. I use both. Thanks for the advice. No, not a problem. Do a ship to Europe? I probably can. Go on my website, bhtgrooming.com, and go to the shipping and see what it does. My company is rather new still, 3 months, but it's doing very, very well because of the products. But go online and find out if it will let you, if it'll let me ship, then obviously it'll work. I've never shipped to Europe, but I can ship overseas, so it should work. Do you have unscented oil? I do. It's called Blank Slate. Blank Slate. It's on my website, bhtgrooming.com. You can find it in the links below. Blank Slate is what it's called. It is all natural, no scent, and I've got unscented beard butter as well to match it. Do you have unscented? Okay, I just read that. I like and subscribe. This guy is the beast and goes so hard with no mercy. I met him. He turned me. Okay. Okay, Tony. Yeah. Brian Barr, chat. Are you still singing? I am. I am. I still sing and do music, still write music, still in the process of writing music. It's just been kind of like a slow burn, but I do. Good to see you, brother. Old man's breath. That's probably clove mixed with it. It probably is. I don't know. I can't remember what was in it, but terrible, terrible stuff. Hated it. I don't want to smell like old man's breath. I definitely don't want my wife thinking I smell like old man's breath. What's going on, Chris? Good to see you in the chat today from True North. Always good seeing you, brother. Hello, on my way to church. Awesome, Clyde. Let's see here. That's that's funny. He is a troll, obviously. That's funny. It does get wild. We've had a lot of trolls in here today. Uh, yeah, I can't. I can't believe I read it either. I was like, reading all the way to. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna finish that. Um, well, if we can move on. No, Tony, it's all right, man. It's all right. I'm a laid back guy. A lot of guys get upset, offended. Listen, I'm a laid back guy. I like to have a good time. I understand trolls, and I understand people that want to play around, and that's fine. All right. Smoke a blunt. No, those days are over. Used to do that all the time when I was younger. Past that stage in life. Don't do that anymore. So. But yeah, guys, listen, I just wanted to get on here and help you guys out. Just lay back, chill, show you how to make some really straight cheek lines, as you can see. Um, and but I wanted to answer some questions too when it comes to beard care. So, but yeah, look good, feel good, smell good, bro. You handled it with grace and a good sport. I do for a quick laugh. Others just don't know how to stop or get down right. That's right. And you know what, Tony? I can respect that. I can respect that, man. Um, some trolls will just come in and just keep saying stuff and they won't even respond, don't even have conversation, dialogue, nothing. Hey, I think you're running low on cologne and beer products. You know what? I've been trying to tell my wife that too, but she, for some reason, just don't believe me. I don't know why. For some reason, I like a more natural line. The very straight ones look too international. No, I get it. I get it. I completely get it, and that's why we offer the all natural. Um, and there's a lot of times where I'll just do all natural. I don't. I mean, when I say all natural, I mean like unscented stuff. I love fragrances and stuff, but sometimes I just want to put something in and not worry about it, and then just just use a fragrance on my shirt or something like that. It just depends on my mood and how I am. I mean, if you're like me and you're into fragrances, you're never content. You're always wanting something different. You're always looking at different. You have different moods all the time. Sometimes you're crazy, sometimes you're laid back, so you just never know what to get. No, no, in all honesty, this is who I am, but I do have different days where I just feel like just One day I want to use some oud or something, or the next day I want something sporty, or more aromatic, or more things like that. I'm always changing, and but I always, for the most part, I'm only wearing fragrances that smell good. I bought one the other day, and it was at Burlington Co Factory. It was I think it was a Latafa one, which I like Latafa because it's like they've got a lot of fragrances that mimic real expensive niche if you're wanting to save money. Got one because I was going to do a review on it, and man, it sounded great. And I blind bought it, and it was it wasn't terrible. It didn't stink bad, but it smelled kind of like maple pancakes, or what was it, French toast or something like that. And it's very gourmandy. I like gourmandy stuff, but it just depends on what it is. I mean, pure malt, the Terry Mugler line, I love that stuff, but yeah, I just didn't really feel like smelling like, you know, French toast. If I wanted to smell like French toast, I'd just go eat French toast and get it in my beard and I'd smell like that. So, uh, Baccarat Rouge 540, BR 540 is what you're talking about. Let's see here. The frag addiction is real. It really is. Hey, Tony, I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Subscribe. Would you say growing a beard could benefit you socially? Yeah, it just depends. I mean, if people are gonna like try to be nice to you because you got a beard, then that's kind of jacked up. In all honesty, because people shouldn't be like trying to talk to people and associate with people because of what they look like. But in all honesty, I'm gonna tell a story. Actually, it's kind of funny, um, and hopefully it'll help you. Let me give you a hit. Let me give you a tip since you're here. I want to help you out. Go online to Amazon and see this purple one right here. That is, there's a company called um, Arm Off, ARMAF, Arm Off, and they have a line. It's called Club de Nuit. It's CLUB space DE space NUIT, Club de Nuit. They have an intense man, all right, and it's going to smell just like Creta Ventus, all right. In the beginning, you're going to have more of like a pungent, like it's not going to be pungent, but more of a cleaner scent. But within 45 minutes, it's going to dry down. It's going to smell just like Creta Ventus. You will get compliments every time. I'm talking to guys right now. But if you're into the BR 540, they have a flanker, which is this one, Club de Nuit, and it's called Untold. One for one, BR 540. The closest clone that I've discovered that smells just like BR 540, and you can pick it up for like 40 bucks, maybe a little bit less. And if you want the 6.7 ounce, which is going to be the 200, what is it, 200 ounce, you can pick that thing up for like 60 bucks or something like that on Amazon. I have it linked in my description, my Amazon store, but I'm telling you, it will save you a lot of money and you'll smell like a boss, smelling like you are wearing BR 540. I promise. Amazing stuff. Can you write that in the chat so I can screenshot it? I don't, I on my phone right here, I don't have the option to type on the phone. So, but if you go down, if you look at it right here and go to my Amazon storefront below, go to the fragrances, you'll find it in there. You'll see it. I mean, it's not hard to notice this purple deal. All right. I hope this helps. I'm not trying to necessarily get you to go to the link, but I can't really type it in. There's no option on my phone. I'm going 916 vertical on my live stream. How can you confirm Untold is great and it doesn't have the Band-Aid smell? Exactly. It smells fantastic. I've had so many compliments. But let me tell you a story real quick and then I'm gonna jump off here. I'll go to your storefront. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you a real quick story real fast. And Milestone, yes, Milestone is fantastic. Love that stuff. Amazing. It's going to smell kind of like metallic. I love it. I think it's perfect for the summertime. I think it's a I think it's a clone of Creed, what is it? Millstone, Imperial. I can't even remember how to say it. Millstone, I can't even remember. I'm gonna butcher it really bad. Al Harmon, Amber Oud, Ruby. Okay, I haven't tried that one yet. I'm doing good, Rebecca. Thank you. So let me say this. I substitute in a school, well, several schools, and there it is, Millisime Imperial. That's what I meant to say. Thank you. And it's funny because my wife, she used to help as an aide, and she's we're Christians. She's very sold out Christian, and she's very, very nice and kind and stuff. And so, she's built a reputation. And I was in McDonald's one day with her. Nobody had known who I was as her husband. And we were at McDonald's one day, and there was a guy had tattoos. He was sitting there at McDonald's, and he seen my wife with me, and he didn't say nothing. It was kind of weird. And later on, she came back to work, and he goes, was that your husband you were with? And she said, yes. This is what he said. Oh my gosh, totally not expected that he was going to look like that. And she said, well, what do you mean? And he goes, he looks like a biker, like very, like he just looks like a biker. Didn't expect you to be with him. I guess he thought she was going to be with some like nerdy, skinny, like, church guy, and I don't want to say I'm not a church guy. I am a church guy, but you know what I mean? Like the stereotypical guys that are like, they're not like, like I'm a real guy. I have my troubles. I have my struggles. I have personality. I have a good time. I joke around a lot. Very masculine. Again, going back to very masculine. Nothing wrong with being masculine. I think guys should be more masculine. That's what God made us to be, and that's what we should do and work in what God has made us to do. But let me say this. It was kind of funny. I went to the school a couple days ago. My wife was there the day before working, and she said that they were kind of mean at this school, kind of very, distant, didn't really talk. She said that the teacher that I was going to substitute for, he was, just kind of had this attitude, like, oh, we got a substitute teacher coming in. So I was kind of like irritated already with this comment, but I walked in there. I told her I was kidding around when I was walking to the classroom. I said, I'm kind of irritated right now, and I'm not going to put up with this guy's stuff. Just being real, honestly. And I walked in the door, and this is what's funny. Hey, Frankie, thanks, brother. Have a great day, man. I'll see you on the next one, bud. Text me if you need anything. So I get inside the classroom, and this guy, it's funny. He's a big guy. He's got a beard and kind of long hair. He looks at me, and I walk in the door, and he goes, totally not who I expected. That's what he said. And I was like thinking, what the heck does that mean? And he just treated me with total respect, really nice. One of the kids goes, um, he's got a beard like yours. And the guy goes, yeah, we both got beards, the teacher did. And then he goes, you guys look about the same. And he goes, we are totally not the same. He's taller than me. And it was kind of funny because, I feel like when you do have a longer beard and you're masculine, I think that it does command some type of a respect, almost like, people are intimidated by you. I mean, I think one of the kids goes, Mr. Chad looks scary. And then the para that was helping, she goes, he looks kind of intimidating, doesn't he? And another kid goes, yeah, he's scary. It's funny. Growing a beard can grow confidence in you, but it can also command attention and respect from some people, and more and intimidation from some people. So you look at it anyway. If you want to look intimidating, growing a beard is definitely going to give you more of that look than not having one. If you have a clean shaven face, you're going to appear as like a nicer guy. But that's just what I've discovered. Um, so let's see here. Appreciate you, Gabe. Appreciate you, Black Pill. Bill, appreciate you guys coming in here today, guys. I'm going to jump off of here, but thanks again. It's been about an hour. I hope that this has helped you guys out with beard care, straightening up your lines, and all the questions about the fragrances. Listen, I do reviews a lot on this channel, not as much as I used to because I own a business now, but I do a lot of live streams and more of like helping and advice, that type of stuff. So if you're into that stuff, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this. And if you have any friends, make sure you let them know about this channel. Listen, I'm going to be doing a giveaway very, very soon when I hit, I don't know, I think maybe, I want to say 8,000, 8,500 subscribers. I'm going to be giving this away. Again, this is like the trimmer I use today, Brio Beardscape version 2. It's valued about $130, somewhere around there. And when I hit 10,000, I'm going to be giving this Brio Vento hair dryer away. That is like top of the line, 4 different heats, settings, ultra quiet motor, RPMs high from Brio. So Brio is an amazing company. They stand behind their products. I've done several videos on Brio. I'll link it in the description below where you can go check their stuff out if you're interested in head shavers or, the beard trimmer or anything like that. They also have combs. But it'll save you money with the code, I think MJB10 or MJB15. So make sure you subscribe because I do a lot of giveaways. All right. So again, pre-shave oil, you can find this. It's beard oil. It works the same as your head. I'm going to make new labels to actually, maybe add it. This one's a little bit different than the regular, but they're both going to work for you if you're looking for a good natural shave oil. All right. So just be subscribed. That's all you got to do. And then when I do the giveaway, I'll have everybody make sure they're subscribed, comment on there, and then you'll be entered into it. So as long as you're following this channel, you will not miss the giveaway. All right. Make sure you guys hit the bell so every time I go live, you guys are notified because I try to go live a lot. And sometimes I do giveaways within the live streams. All right. So, guys, I hope you have a great Sunday, great week starting out. It's going to be a fantastic day. And listen, it's going to be as good of a day as you make it. So don't forget that. Just go out, rock what you got, live in what God has made you to be the best you can be, look good, feel good, and smell good. And always remember, this is my slogan on this channel, other than look good, smell good, feel good. This is my slogan that I love for my company. And it's simply this: look sharp and lead strong. I'll see you guys on the next one.